Hey guys! So, we're back! Obviously. As you can see from the lovely background. This is sadly the last of the Euro trip related videos. And this is sort of a course evaluation of how we did on this trip, the things that we learned on this trip. So we can pass on our knowledge to all of you, and just in case you guys decide to go to Europe at any time.
Or just in case you want to know our general thoughts
on Europe and how we did with our travels.
Don't know if anyone will, but we needed to bookend.
Yes.
First of all, we would like to highly recommend that you ask questions before you go anywhere. Some guy in Dover told us to take a bus to the ferry, and for some reason we didn't ask why that might be a good idea. It is a good idea. There's a very good reason why they tell you to take the bus. We discovered it.
Venice was also not our finest hour.
That didn't actually make it into the vlog. None of you know this. We got lost.
Venice tried to eat us. I am not kidding. It tried to eat us. Also, don't Google Maps Venice. Venice defies Google.
They don't get along. Just don't do it.
Don't Google Maps anything in Venice. You'll wind up in the wrong place.
We also would say very much that you should try with the languages of whatever country you're in. The locals are nicer, and it is actually more fun.
Yeah.
We definitely thought.
Yeah, actually, in one of the restaurants in Italy, I attempted to order in Italian, and they were very nice to me, and the person behind me did straight English.
Yeah.
They were very, very curt. And the next thing is you should also try to find places that are off the beaten path. Cafes, restaurants, alleys, even towns that are off the beaten path. Mainly, we learned that with Bayeux and Rouen, which are kind of, they're tourist locations, but they're not prime tourist locations. And, okay, the people there are a lot nicer to you. Because they don't get as many tourists. And the food is usually a lot better and way cheaper.
I think we said this several times in the various videos, so if you did not watch all of them, you might not have noticed how frequently we said it, which is, get places early. Some things do require obsessive earliness, like, I would say, the Vatican museums and the Louvre. Unless you enjoy standing in a queue for hours. Yeah, just get to places early. And if you have a hostel staff that is at all friendly, be very friendly with them and ask them if they know about any secret entrances. That's how we got into the Colosseum. It was not actually in the footage I thought it was, but we went in through the Forum instead of through the Colosseum entrance. Mm-hmm. And the line was maybe 2 minutes long.
Yeah.
And then we got into the Forum and everything, and then we got to skip the line when we went into the Colosseum. But ask questions. Recurring theme.
Also, if you're a student going to any of these places, bring an ID and a student visa if you have one. You will get discounts. So many discounts.
A lot of places have a discount just for students under the age of 26, regardless of where you're from. Some places have a discount for any student under the age of 26, and a special one for students from the EU under the age of 26. We figured this out. They do count the UK as being in the EU, which it is, technically. It's thinking about leaving, and they don't use the euros, and it was not always on the list of countries, but a lot of places do count it.
Mm-hmm.
Now what we're going to do is kind of give ourselves a self-evaluation. I would say we were occasionally very dumb. But for the most part, we did really well.
The times we were dumb,
we got lost.
Yeah, that was the dumbest thing we did.
Dumbest thing
we got lost 2 times.
We never missed a train. We were not robbed. We kept control of the situation while lost. And I thought that we got to know a lot of the cities, and we didn't feel like horrible American tourists unless we wanted to. Which is nice to, I mean, if you're a tourist, you are always going to have tourist things and feel like a tourist, but it was nice to be in control of that.
Mm-hmm. So we graded ourselves. For packing, we got an A+. We never ran out of clothes or anything.
We did laundry twice.
Yep.
We both did very well in packing.
And packing light. Then for blending in, we gave ourselves a B, and it was mainly just for all the times we had to stop and look at maps. Then for trains, we got an A+, because we never missed a train. We never got on the wrong train. We always got tickets on time. And then for staying within our budgets and on schedule, I would give us an A. And as for staying in budget, every once in a while we splurged.
But I know you were budgeting pretty heavily.
Yes. And I wound up, actually, funny story, when I was budgeting, I forgot about the euro to pound exchange rate. So I wound up with like way more. So when I got back, I checked my funds and I'm like, oh.
Okay. Yes. I did not budget quite so heavily, simply because I can check my bank account on the internet and I brought my phone with me. I just kind of did it that way. I thought we did pretty good.
Yeah, we did. We did really well.
Caitlin was the one with like records and math sums and stuff.
I kept every single receipt for everything. And our final kind of criteria that we were grading ourselves on is finding new places and talking to the locals. And we gave ourselves an A+.
Okay. In conclusion, it was super fun. We have actually been back here in Lancaster for a while. I wanted to wait to do this until after we'd finished editing and uploading all of the Eurotrip videos so that it would be fresh. But we're still really excited we did it and pleased with ourselves. We did pretty well, as we've said. It was really fun. We had a great time.
Oh, yeah.
Highly recommended it.
Uh-huh.
Would highly recommend, would do again.
Oh, yeah. In a heartbeat.
It was great. Obviously, we're kind of broke now, even with the budgeting, but
I knew that it was going to use up most of my money. That's why I budgeted so heavily.
highly recommend.
Okay.
We would also like to say, I think this is in the room video, but just as kind of a summary, if anyone wants any directions to something, Caitlin kept all of the maps.
Yep.
As souvenirs, and we can go through the video and hopefully give you some vague directions, if not very specific ones. We will point you to them. Yeah. Other than that, the usual business. Like, subscribe, ask us questions, go to our WordPresses and follow us. What we're hoping to do, we're doing Stratford-upon-Avon this weekend, and we will make a video for that. And then we're hoping to get back in the swing of things and have one up, the week after the Stratford-upon-Avon goes back, because by that time we'll only have 3 weeks here, because we're not waiting until week 30 to leave.
No, I'm not.
So
I'm getting my plane tickets probably tomorrow.
Yeah. So we're gonna hope to get back in the swing of things and make a couple more videos. We might be putting up more than every 2 weeks just to get some last ones done, because this is so super fun. Yeah. And we'll miss it.
Yeah.
So, bye guys!
Bye guys!